This time it started very peacefully. I was staring at a black sky, enjoying its beauty. Suddenly my body seemed to dissolve into air. It was such a nice sensation. I felt light, but still filled with strong energy. I wanted to see if my body had completely disappeared and touched my head. It was still solid, but the hands that touched it were not mine. Wow, it felt so great. These hands were exploring me carefully in a very sensual way, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I got turned on. I began to giggle and to laugh. It was too ridiculous. My head was having sex with someone else's hands. It was such a new and unique experience. But I couldn't see anyone and didn't know who my lover was. I only saw a strong blue energy swirling around the area where my body had been before it dissolved. I looked down and saw that instead of the flesh, I had yellow and red energies forming a frame. Not quite like the human shape, but I knew they belonged to me. The interplay of the different energies was a beautiful scene. The motions were elegant, powerful and smooth at the same time. It was a real feeling of being loved and admired for all that I was. I found myself beautiful and adored my lover, who we called Blue later, for his sensual touches. It was a bodiless experience of lovemaking between female and male energies. It was better than anything I knew from real life and ended in a climax that was a state of complete inner peace, while Blue held my energies in a warm and protective embrace. I felt loved, I felt safe, I felt whole, a feeling I had never had with a man in real life. I wanted to keep him forever, but he said that he had to leave for now. I began to cry because I didn't want him to leave. He gave me one more warm embrace and said, "I have something for you as I go." Suddenly I was flying in the air like Superman, traveling all over the world in high speed. I could see cities and landscapes, mountains and valleys, rivers and lakes. It was so beautiful. I realized once more that I was part of it all and it was all part of me. Again, there was a sense of oneness and of true blessing. After a while the vision faded and I slowly came back to reality. Tough reality. Blue was gone and I felt left behind. I was so frustrated and cried. My supporters were sorry for my disappointment because they found that I had such a positive experience. I sobbed, "He left me." But Sean answered, "No, he never left. He's still within you." I couldn't see it at the time. I wanted him back so desperately. It took me 2 days to figure out that Sean was right. I finally realized that those energies had been all mine, female and male energies. And for the first time they had communicated very closely with each other to meld to one beautiful and powerful energy. I could finally integrate my female side, which had been hidden under layers of my strong protective male energy most of the time. The experience was a perfect closure to the whole Breathwork series. I finally accepted and loved myself unconditionally.